Hey, how you doing? I'm Chris, or Old Blue over at 3D Palace, and this is Serenity. Now you may recognise Serenity. I know it's a bit multicoloured at the moment, so let me just throw a normal-ish looking colour onto it like so. There we go. And if you've ever seen Joss Whedon's Firefly, ignore the fact there's a couple of bits that aren't in this. This is the import model for painting that I pulled out here. So that's why you can see through it. But if you ever watch Joss Whedon's Firefly, then you should recognise this ship. It's somewhat iconic. It was a great series, and the film was good too. Now, this tutorial does cover the entire creation process for Serenity. Okay, so we're going to show you how to make it, all of it, starting from, I believe, one of those bits here. Now, this is a very complicated modelling job. I've seen a lot of people complete this tutorial set, and I had to do an awful lot of research for this. For example, up here, these clamps that kind of lock onto here that turn the engine, and the engine also twists. Had to develop a whole mechanical set for kind of working out how it did this, because there's about 8 different versions of Serenity. The early versions they used on the pilot are completely different from the ones in the movie, and even though I had hundreds and hundreds of reference pictures at the time, it was really difficult to work out how things actually operated. So the mechanical parts underneath these wings actually operate logically. So they'll lock and unlock, which allows these to turn. They also twist and all the other things that allow this to maneuver and manipulate itself. At the back here, you probably can't see it too well, simply because I've bound the model. However, as you can see, if I just pull that out, just some of the detail we've got in here, all the pipe work and things like that. Ignore the fact that it's not particularly smooth. Again, like I say, this is the importation model that I was using in Keyshot at the time. In here we've got the shuttle bays, and in the bonus tutorial I'll show you how to make the shuttle. Up here, obviously, we have the cabin, and there's a couple of different versions of the cabin included in the tutorial. There's a kind of a version 1, which is the pilot one, which is a lot chunkier, and then my version 2, which is the one from the movie, which I preferred. So it's up to you how canon you want to be. And of course you've got here kind of the viewport that leads through to the main areas, and everything really that was in the original. Now, what I'm particularly proud of with this isn't just the fact that it's a 40-hour long end-to-end tutorial that shows you how to make this, animate this, stick it in like a landing area. We even include special tutorials on using particle flow to make engine flames and all sorts, right? That's good. But what I really liked was, when I released this, I got an email from one of the lead team members who actually worked on Serenity, congratulating me on how well we'd done with this tutorial. And I mean, that was a great moment when you've made a tutorial to show someone how to do something similar to what they've done in a film, and then they get back to you and they say, yeah, that was really good. Then you know that, like, you're quite happy. Anyway, you're going to enjoy this set. You really are. If you want to make spaceships, this is the set for you, and I know you're going to love it.